Hey guys, UNF here. So, as you could tell from the title of the video, this is probably the moment a lot of you guys probably have been curious about, like if I'd ever do like a face reveal or whatever, and well, I guess today's the day. So, this is a bit of a milestone in my YouTube channel history, as well as my quote unquote YouTube career history, you could say. Um, so, um, So here I am. But if you guys follow my for some of you that follow my Instagram, um, I'm pretty sure you guys. I mean, obviously you have an idea because But anyway, but this is for YouTube, because I'm gonna upload a film project that me and a friend of mine did. So first I wanted to kind of do a little face reveal. So in this case, today marks the very first moment in the history of my channel where I show my face on YouTube. So the moment you guys been waiting for, on countdown, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys. So here's my ugly face. So it's me. Now let me get to another important part of this video. Let me just settle my camera down, right here. Okay. Hi again. So it's me, UNF. Here I am. My first time pretty much being on camera on YouTube, sort of. But I'm gonna get to a main part of what a lot of you probably are curious about. First up, where have I been? Good question. And it's pretty obvious where I have been. So I'm a senior in high school currently right now, and it is May, meaning most of for most high schools around this time, is when the year ends, the school year ends. In this case, my school year is already gonna be well, I'm a senior, so I'm actually graduating from high school in like the next couple of weeks, like about 3 weeks perhaps. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna understand that, like I am a busy person, because school and whatnot, and I am a senior, so I'm graduating, so obviously I had to like get to what I gotta do, for my life. And I do greatly appreciate those of you that do understand, as well as, I'm glad I never really got spam comments like asking me, hey, where you been? Hey, how, are you dead? Hey, where's the next episode coming out? Like, so that's a good thing. I mean, some of you guys do ask, but it's not like constantly. So I'm really grateful for that. And, because that's one, graduating, and obviously, I had to get to doing what I gotta do once I graduate, what I mean? I'm not really gonna share much of this because it is personal stuff, but I am also going through some things, what I mean? Which is understand. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys understand, because we're humans, so obviously, like you guys, I know you guys go through things too, and that's why like I do what I do. That's why I have my content that I have, what I mean? That's why I am what I am. I'm pretty sure you guys notice I don't even really ask you guys, hey, hit the subscribe button, hey, hit that like button, like, nah, because I really don't want to make you guys feel like you have to. I mean, if you want to, and if you do want to, like if you feel like it, then okay, then I greatly appreciate it, if you give me some more subscribers or whatever, but I'm not really doing this just for the subscribers or for being like YouTube famous or whatever. I'm just doing this because what, like, I have good ideas for YouTube videos, and I'm just trying to share with you guys, and also like, I kind of want to maybe kind of like make you guys not feel so alone. I want to be a relatable person, so there's that. And speaking of which, I'm gonna go to the next little thing that a lot of you guys have been curious about, or that at least one person has texted me on Discord, on my Discord. Where's episode 2 of my object show? So I know you guys know my object show. This is what this channel revolves around anyway. Battle for a Spaceship. So BFS. Like I have plans for the show. Like it's gonna be a really good object show that I have planned for it. It's gonna be like highly detailed, and that's the whole point of this, of why episode 2's been kind of sort of taking a long time, because it was 2022 that I uploaded my first episode of the object show, which I'm still proud for that project, but this next one is definitely going to be a lot better, or at least it should be definitely better than the first episode. I do want to like go on with my show, you know what I mean? But here's the thing, most of like my object shows, like this past episode and this episode that I'm working on, it's mainly me that works on it, obviously. I mean, some friends help with it, like voice acting mainly. I only had another friend help me with the storyboard, but until then, I do everything myself: writing, storyboard, voice acting, audio editing with the sound effects and the background music, you know, that sort of thing, and of course animating. And that one is probably like you know, the thing that takes the most of working on these projects, obviously, especially because I wanted to be, you know, detailed, and you know, I don't want it to be a rushed thing. Obviously, I don't want it to be rushed, you know, but in some way I'm kind of like rushing right now. But I will just say this much: episode 2 of BFS, for those of you that are wondering when is it coming out, I will try to make it, I will do my best to make it at the very end of this month. Basically, partially on the 31st, it may be released. Partially. That's just like a theory. But I was thinking of making a 500 subscriber video, which, by the way, thank you guys for the 500 subscribers. I know I'm like super late for it. I wanted to make a video about it, but what I want to do for the 500 subscriber video, I wanted to go ahead and like, you know, I want to like kind of put the release date of episode 2, but I got to finish episode 2 and so I could be confident of its release date. So in this case, you know, like the 31st, you know, like I want to be able to upload it by then, because, you know, because that'll be like my graduation little gift for myself in a way, but also a gift for you viewers, you know, who are waiting for my object show, who are interested in my object show. I'm glad for you, those of you that are sticking around to show interest in my object show and to show interest in my content. I mean, I am active on my second channel, that's for sure, you know what I mean? But like, I know this channel I haven't really been, my recent videos have been like big things though. Like in this case, my recent videos were of me at Dallas, Texas, you know, attending an AC/DC concert, which rocks hell, by the way. Love it. Love it. AC/DC is my #1 favorite band. Love them to death. You know what? In fact, I want you guys to go ahead and subscribe to this guy's channel named Marco's High Voltage Music Channel. The link is going to be in the description of the video. And also my second channel and my Instagram will also be in the link of, you know, will be links in this video's description. But of course, if you guys want to, because remember, I don't want to force you to do nothing, you know. But until then, yeah, like, you know what I mean? So I know this channel's been a bit dead. I know I'm not like doing like those animated drawing projects or whatever. I mean, I still do artwork, you know what I mean? But now that I have a community tab, I don't really put them as videos. I mean, they're cool. I like my videos, you know what I mean? Like when it's just like the artwork and then it's like, you know, some background music, but like I don't really, but now it's just like kind of sort of pointless, if you know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't really like, I mean, because they're cool, but like now that I have the community tab, I might as well just put artwork in the community tab, because, you know, there you have it, you know what I mean? I might as well just put artwork in the community tab. So there you have it, you know, because I will admit those videos, like I like my artworks, but them as YouTube videos are boring. They still will be up, obviously, but you know, but like now that I also have Instagram, I also post them there as well, you know, because I obviously just want to do what I want to do to, you know, to share with you guys, you know, like this is kind of what I've always wanted since I was younger, and here I am as an adult, still being able to share with you. I know, and in some way I'm kind of mad at myself for starting YouTube when I was just in late middle school, because I wish I started when I was like in elementary, because maybe I would be with more episodes now. But in some way I'm actually glad that I started out, because that's why I have the ideas I have for my object show to be as realistic as possible. Episode 2 is going to be a bit more improved than episode 1, that's for sure. But maybe episode 3 is when it's going to get even more like into details, you know what I mean? And obviously I think for that one it involves a crew. I'm only going to do the best as I can right now, and not in a bad way, but like I think it's best that I have people here that I know who's in town, who's around my area obviously and whatnot, like, you know, friends from school or whatever, that will help me out as the first people. I do want to like go up to Jack and Jellyfee's level with their, you know, the project of BFDI, Battle for Drum Island. I love that show, honestly, and that's what's inspired me to do what I'm doing right now. And you know what I mean? And I would hope to like go up to that level of like, you know, like popularity. But like my show, I will just say it this much though. Here's the plans of my audio show. Now this is the next thing I also want to say. Here's my plans for my object show, is that it's definitely going to be a lot different. I'll just say this much: my object show will be different than the typical object shows you see. I mean, it is a game, you know, where they're battling for, you know, they're battling for something to, you know, to win and whatnot. You know what I mean? So of course it's, you know, still like a game show. But here's the thing though. I will just say this much: my show's not really gonna have death scenes, and if they die, then they will die forever, actually, because of course, realistic. I'm basing it off of GTA slash Red Dead Redemption. I love those games to death. You know, so I want to make it as like realistic, like kind of like that way with action-packed scenes. You know what I mean? And it's craziness, and it's also based on my favorite Netflix show, Cobra Kai. You know, Cobra Kai never dies. I love that show too, so that's why I'm basing BFS off of as well. And you know what I mean? So of course I want to like come up with a good storyline for the main purpose of the show. So obviously it's gonna still like have a game in it, but like it's to like a prize to win and whatnot, but it will not be that typical object show actually. So I want to like make my show stand out in those circumstances, like for it to be like one of those Netflix shows or whatever, you know, or like a action drama type of like theme into it. So, you know, but it's all in the matter of time, obviously, when it does happen. But until then, face reveal. So this is me, UNF right here, and those are my announcements I wanted to make on behalf of the YouTube channel. And I thank you guys for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you feel like it, and same goes for the like button. Share this video, and feel free to follow me on Instagram, and also follow me on my second channel. With that being said, guys, be unstoppable and have the force.